But one of the things, when are you going to integrate some of the beautiful African colours and African material British design?
I got it.
Thank you.
I'll answer.
And senior citizen.
I got it. Right. So it's the senior citizen thing. So my father is 82, and he's been wearing my suit since I started. So hopefully, I don't know if it's 82 comes into the senior citizenship. So that's one thing. And he isn't, slim. He's got his tummy, and hopefully that satisfies that point. And in terms of the cultural background to my work, I think it's not something I wear on the front. It's something that is just in me. Yeah. So whatever I create, it just comes out the way it does. So it's a real fusion of traditional British, because I was born here, with my roots. So hopefully that answers
At the moment I can see four hands up. So there's a gentleman at the back there with the white top.
Hi Oswald. I have a question. What's your experience doing a show for Givenchy, say, in Paris, compared to actually working in Africa and some really colorful leaders in that film?
Okay.
Sorry, just lastly, because during the film I saw you stumble out of the room in Lagos, and I was just wondering what that was about.
Okay. So Paris. Well, so being a creative director at Givenchy was fun for me because I just had to focus on the creativity and not the business. So there was a lot of freedom with that. And also, obviously they had a lot more resources, so it allowed me to be very creative. And if you see in the film, there's some short films that I made, and that was for Givenchy. In terms of doing fashion shows in Africa, I'll start off with the leaders first. I'll end on Lagos. But the leaders, there was the president of Ghana, who was the president of the AU at the time, wanted to do an event to celebrate Ghana's 50 years of independence from the British. So what it was he invited me to do some sort of event to celebrate that fact. So I used the platform of my designs and the catwalk to put a bigger message out, which is effectively what Africa could be if the leaders worked in a particular way and had a more, let's say, realization of the true potential of Africa and the resources they had. So I put the statement out, and a friend of mine wrote a speech, which basically says, we control 50% of the world's natural resources, how can we be poor? So, and what you could do in terms of development on a sustainable level. So that's what that was with the leaders. In terms of Lagos, okay. For Lagos, I got invited by this newspaper called This Day, and they do these big fashion shows in Nigeria where they get Rihanna, Jay-Z, and all these big artists, and they get designers to do shows in between them. And it just turned out that the start time of this event, unfortunately on Africa time, was a bit late, and as you heard in the piece, it was really early in the morning. I was a bit frustrated by that, and I wish it started a little earlier. So, yeah, that's my Africa Lagos experience. Did I answer that for you? Yep. Yeah, you want any more detail on Lagos? Have you been to Lagos?
There's a lady there in the black. Just this lady here.
Hi there, Oswald. Just to say, very inspirational film, and I'm really happy to see you here today. I've got two questions. What are your plans for 2012 onwards? And the second question is about a range for children. Have you thought about maybe creating a range for boys? I've got a 12-year-old boy, and since he was small, there's always been a limited range for children, particularly boys, shoes, etc.
I get that. So I've got 2 kids, and yeah, I thought about it. I've got to think about who I could do that with, because I think if you're going to do that properly, I should do it with one of the big department stores. Okay. So so you can get the price point right and make it more available. Because when you've got kids that are growing at, I don't know what rate you do, but it's ridiculous.